Hello everyone. So today I will explain very interesting topic in memoization in JavaScript. So memoization in JavaScript is an optimization technique used to speed up function calls by storing caching the result of expensive function calls and returning the cached result when the same input occur again. So memoization is an optimization technique used to speed up function calls by storing the results of expensive function calls and returning the cast result when the same inputs occur again. Okay, so that is memoization in JavaScript. So the basic concept is when a function is pure, that is, it always return the same output for the same input. You can memorize it to avoid recalculation. Okay, so it is a like use case. We can use like recursive function like Fibonacci, API call result caching, repeated calculation in rendering. Example React. Okay, so I will give one example so you will better understood. So I will give one example of Fibonacci with memoization, optimized version using memoization. So in that online is compilers. So let's say suppose one function name is memoize and then fn, let's say const cache and then return function. It is asks and then const key equal to json dot stringify args and then if cache key console.log, it is a backtick turning from cache. It's like 5 and then $asks dollar cache key. Okay. Return cache key Okay, and then let's suppose const result fn args, let's say cache key result, then console.log calculating $5, let's say args, then args equal dollar, let's say result, and then return result. Now I will write one recursive function, let's say Fibonacci if n less than or equal to 1, then return n, and then return memoized Fibonacci n minus 1, and then plus memoized Fibonacci I n minus 2. Okay, and then const memoized Fibonacci equal to memoized Fibonacci, and then now I will test the code, console.log, and then let's say result, and then memoized Fibonacci, and then 6. Now I will run the code. Why it is giving error? 11 number line. Okay, spelling mistake. Yeah, now I got output. See, now I will explain the code. So we are calculating five like six, which internally requires f five five, and fib four, and so on recursively. With memoization, each unique Fibonacci number is completed only once. Okay, and the all repeated calls like Fave 2, Fave 3, etc. are phased from cache, reducing redundant computation. So first like in that first it creates a wrapper function around any function you pass fn. Okay, and it stores result of previous calls in cache using string key. And when we call the memoized function again with the same input, it returns the result from cache instead of recalculating it. And what it does, like this is the recursive Fibonacci function, that is like base case, and then fib 0 equal to 0 and fib 1. Okay, and then equal to 1 for any greater than 1, it calls itself fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2. But instead of calling Fibonacci n minus 1 directly, we call memoized Fibonacci, and let's say n minus 1. That means it uses the memoized version. And the creating the memoized version, it's called the this wraps the Fibonacci function with the memoized function. So now any repeated call like fib 5 will be cached, and the last is this start the computation of fib 6 using the memoized version. It builds up like this, but thanks to memoization, each number is only calculated once and reused later calls. So, like we can say, in without memoization, recalculation same values, and with memoization catches previously calculated values. And the in with memoization very slow or large and with without memoization very slow for large n, and with memoization much faster even for large n. And with without memoization exponential time, and with memoization linear time after caching. So that's all about this memoization in JavaScript. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts, so please comment down. If you like this